Welcome to the channel, guys. In today's video, I want to go over this awesome breastfeeding book that I read every time I'm about to have a child. It's called The Womanly Art of Breastfeeding by the Leche International. The way that I found this book or came across it is because when I was having my first baby, I was having serious problems trying to figure out how to nurse. And my sister-in-law came over to visit me, and she brought me this book to see if it could help me. And I read through it. It did help me for a while, but I felt like I was such a new mom that I just didn't understand. I just want to say here that the reason that I felt like I didn't understand was because I was sleep deprived. My baby was already a week old at this point, and I had so much on my plate, so many new things that I was learning, and so I didn't see the true value of this book until later on. So I ended up giving it back to her after I had read through it. And then with my next baby, before I had her, I was like, I'm going to nurse this baby. I'm gonna get it right. Like, it's happening, you know? I am nursing this baby. So one of the first things I did was I went out and I bought this book on Amazon. So for anyone that wants to purchase it, I'll put a link in the description. Personally, I recommend the physical book because that way you can easily reference different areas or bookmark different places. You can take it with you to the hospital or the birthing center, as well as make notes in the book. When I got this book, I read it all the way through because I wanted to know every little thing there was to know about nursing, know how to succeed, all the problems that could arise, and all the tools and tips to overcome those challenges. For anyone who doesn't know, the Leche International was started by a group of 7 women who had a tough time nursing their babies. So they started pooling all together all of these stories and tips and things that they've found help them, and that's what this book is. This book goes over everything. In part 1, it goes over nesting. Is breastfeeding right for me? How important is breastfeeding? How long will I be doing this? Do I need anything to help me nurse? And then it goes over the drawbacks and benefits of, say, a shield or cream, all those things. And then in part 1, it also has building your network and the importance of having support from your mom or your sister or a lactation consultant. And it explains how each one of those are going to benefit you. And I even think there's a number or a website if you're having troubles you can call the Leche International. Yeah, so if you have any questions or need extra support, you can visit their website at llli.org. Really cool. It goes over about labor, the birth breastfeeding connection, coping with labor interventions. So like if you're having problems in labor and birth and your baby isn't able to nurse right away, it's going to give you tips on how to cope with that and what to do while you're waiting for your baby to be able to nurse. It goes over the different techniques of breastfeeding, laid back breastfeeding, sitting up, the different positions like the football hold, the cradle hold. This says, he's latched but it hurts. So it's going to go over why it might be hurting. Are you doing it wrong? Is it something you just have to get used to, etc. Part 2 goes over ages and stages. So in this part, it's going to go over how many diapers they should have and how to tell how much they're getting by their diapers, what colors it should be, what nights and naps should look like, and how that's going to affect nursing, what the first 2 weeks are going to look like, what the first 6 weeks, and then 6 weeks to 4 months, 4 months to 9 months. It goes over all this stuff. It's so detailed, so helpful. It's literally the best breastfeeding book you will find. And then in part 3, what's normal? Where should my baby sleep? Will nursing at night give them cavities? Do they have to share my bed for the rest of their life? Or how to pump? It even goes in depth on yeast infections and mastitis and different infections and sicknesses and how to overcome those so that it's not going to stop you on your breastfeeding journey. What's really cool, it even comes with this early day diaper log if you're interested. I wanted to keep my book nice, so I didn't use that part, but I have referred to it and I keep track on a separate piece of paper. All in all, this is a really awesome book. The only drawback I can see, and I don't know if you'd even call it a drawback, is It's got some graphic pictures in it. Some people don't care about that, some people do, but if you do, then it's not going to be a book that you want around your kids, but to each his own. If you want a copy of this book, again, link in the description. You can either get a hard copy like what I've got, or you can get it on Audible. I'll have another video on all of the benefits of breastfeeding, how it helps the mom, how it helps the baby in the future. I don't have that video up yet, but I fully plan to do a video on that. If you guys enjoyed this review and if you want to see more book reviews, let me know in the comments. Please like this video, it really does help me. Subscribe to my channel so I can keep doing videos and keep giving tips. That's it for today, and I will see you guys in the next video.